What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus ROG gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try out that Solasta Crown of the Magister game. Now, it played alright on the Steam Deck, got playable FPS, 30s and 40s, on low of course, but didn't really have anything else to do other than try FSR, but usually when you're already on low, you're already CPU bottleneck, and then if you do FSR on top of that, it usually does not get you much more performance. It might in some areas, but if you're in a CPU bottleneck spot, you're not gonna notice any FPS gain at all. It's just gonna make the game look like shit. At least that's what I've noticed from my testing. Now, of course, you could walk 10 feet the other way to a non-CPU bottleneck spot, and now you're actually getting like maybe 5 more FPS. But most of the time, I don't think that's worth making the game look like complete garbage. But that's just me. That's why I'm glad there's choices. I can choose the way I want to play. You can choose the way you want to play. That's why I love PCs. It's not just, hey, you, right there, you play the way I want or else. Or don't play at all. Own. You know, that's no fun. So, I wonder how this one will do. If the other Steam Deck could not handle, you know, a constant 60 even on low, this thing will probably struggle to get 30 FPS 1080p high, but we're still gonna try it out anyway, like we usually do. And then if it can't, well then we'll try 900p medium and 720p low, just like we usually do. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's get it hooked up to that capture computer and let's get ourselves into that game.
All right, so we're gonna do 1080p high, and if I remember correctly, it actually basically matches the Steam Deck. And the Steam Deck was on low 720p, but I think it's because this game is a little CPU bottlenecky. Or it's just got some weird code that bottlenecks something. Because you'd think the Steam Deck could, you know, do a little better than it did, but hey, at least it was playable. So let's hop in the game and see how this guy does. Well, alright, here we go. Get ourselves some 900p, or 1080p, excuse me, gameplay here. And as you can see, it's getting like 40 FPS, kind of like the Steam Deck was. It does drop into the 30s too, just like the Steam Deck did, but I don't think I remember seeing any giant drops down in the teens like the Steam Deck was getting. Now, it wouldn't do that for like long, but it'd be like a quick blip that I'd see. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Still playable, don't get me wrong, but that definitely takes a little out of the experience, at least for me. Some people don't care about that kind of stuff, though, and that's totally cool. I just like reporting what I see.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Except the Church of Anar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
Huh, you'll see.
So anyway, Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit.
High in the hills, 2 days west of here. I left the main road to find a shorter way through, and I was making good time when I dropped through a sodding sinkhole
completely
into
playable
a
like
cave.
this. Though I'm not gonna lie, I don't see a humongous difference in the quality here as we go on. Like, I see a little bit of a difference, but it's not like a huge difference. Like, I think we're going for getting like 30s to 40s and some 50s like this, all the way up into the 80s on low. Now, definitely the textures do take a tiny hit, but it doesn't look that bad considering you get like almost double the FPS. Alright, so what are we doing here? Firebolt! 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 You must complete. Alright, what have I not completed? Oh, I have to light those torches, I think. Alright, well, how do we go about doing that? Alright, I have the light source down there. Do I just... Oops. Is that what they mean? Because I can just make some light that way. Alright, yeah, I need a flaming item. It's okay. They don't want me to just make light. They want me to light up the area. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, how do we get the flaming item? Well, I guess let's find that out in a second. Instead, let's move on to 900p. Now let's have a quick gander at the 900p settings. As usual, we're going to do medium. Because 900p is a great middle of the road, so I feel like medium settings go great with it. Obviously, anybody can just do 1080p and medium and mixture, medium, low, and whatever, and get some more settings and probably stay at the over 60, but I just figured this is a much easier way to do it. But anyway, let's get into the game. Alright, now here we go. 900p. Let's see if we can't figure out how to... Oh wait, I did that off camera. I thought I was recording, and then, of course, didn't. Which was annoying. I wanted to show how I actually figured it out, but whatever. At least we're getting on in the, oh, never mind, we're not getting on yet. We gotta look at the totem thing first. Failure. We have failed!
Whatever this is, it's not good.
But yeah, it's doing pretty decent now. Can't stay at a constant 60 like this, but there's times where it hits 60. And definitely looks a little bit softer in the graphics, but you see what I mean? It doesn't look like as bad as you would think it would start looking. A lot of other games start looking really bad the second, you know, you start blowing them up from 900p and 720p. Where to go? Oh, okay.
There they are. If they see me, I'm dead.
So we gotta get over there without getting caught. That sounds like a fun activity. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Alright, as long as they don't see me, we're good. And if we stick all the way over to the end, they shouldn't notice me. And plus, almost no one ever looks up. Other creatures included. Not unless you make a noise or something. Ooh, there's a chest over there too that I didn't see. But now I did. Let's go open that. Sorry, the mouse is a little wonky. I'm sitting here using a thumbstick as a mouse, so I'm not exactly used to it, but glad that the option's there, or I would have to just go hook it up to the dock again. But I'm glad I can do that too. Now, when games like don't support, you know, controller at all in any meaningful way, I can always get away with it. But this is a game that seems to be just fine. I mean, it does support controller, it's just a little wonky. It feels like it was like meant for keyboard and mouse, just like Baldur's Gate 3, but there's still an option for controller. It just is definitely wonky. Alright, though, why don't we go ahead and move on to a little 720p now. Alright, 720p time, and we're going to drop it down to low as we usually do. Oops, if I do the custom quality, we'll actually be able to scroll through them, otherwise it skips. But alright, that is it for the settings, and I believe now we finally stay over 60, although I didn't have time to look at it constantly, so maybe we don't. Let's go find out. Here we go at 720p, and continuing on.
like this is the only way out. I just need to be patient. They can't stay there forever.
So far, we're doing pretty good on the frame rates.
Not sure I would have slept so close to
And
a
yeah,
horde of orcs.
you can definitely see it looks a
Orcs have
little
a very
softer,
distinctive
and
skin.
like the glasses on the table
beginning to
don't
think
look
Lord
quite as
Karen
detailed
might
as
be
they
a
were
mythical
before. You used to be able to see like
We've all told a tale
the
about
details
travels
in the
here.
glasses and stuff.
All but one
But
of us.
would we be able to see that
Yes,
on the
but
7-inch
I have a good
screen?
reason for
I don't know.
It's none of your bloody business.
I got pretty good eyes. I might be able to.
Killjoy.
So some other people
We'll
might too,
sack
but
for
I
our
doubt most
supper.
people would notice
Now it's your turn.
and would probably be happier with a good frame rate,
You
but
want to
not
know the truth?
everybody. But
I
like I
stopped
said,
away here
even
to visit
1080p on
an old
high
friend of mine
was getting more
and
than
discovered
playable
he was up
FPS,
to
so
his eyeballs
hell, you
in
might even
debt
be able to
with a
turn it
loan
up
shark.
if all you want's
Oh,
3040.
that's not good.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it because, you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
Alright, well, let's quickly move on to camera. Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay. You're supposed to go this way? Stealth. Oh. Alright, so if you try to do something without a stealth check, that's probably, again, why I lost. Well, I think I lost just because I wasn't in stealth mode. Okay, no, so I'm not supposed to go that way. Alright, well, where am I supposed to go then? Because over here I just lost. What's this?
Liam, always thoughtful.
Ah, so they're standing up there watching. Okay, now we can lockpick. Okay. Looks like there's somebody over there by the fountain. Can't go in there. Can I go in here?
Hold it! A trap!
Okay. Okay, so I just have to hit A.
Too easy. Just needed one hand.
Oh shit, is there some other way out of here? 'Cause I feel like if I go out here, they're gonna see me.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it. What went wrong there? How does that feel?
Oh yeah, got And with that,
Are you
I
for
will
here
say
to
it's
see
time for us
Lord
to go
Come?
wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Solasta Crown of the Magistrate, and it seemed to run quite a bit better on here. Like, we basically matched the Steam Deck's frames at 1080p high, so Steam Deck was still getting playable FPS though, but I would definitely choose this one. Although, I don't know about you guys, but did you guys notice that the graphics settings really just seem to change your frame rate and not much else? Maybe because it's such a small screen, but hell, even when I was on my capture computer, I barely noticed a difference. Textures definitely got a little softer as we lower the settings, but other than that, it didn't look like night and day difference other than 40 FPS versus 80 FPS, so I think on here, I just play at 720p low and just get like really nice FPS the whole time. But that's just me. Maybe the higher graphics settings will have more of a difference. It does go all the way up to ultra after all, so I guess we'll try that setting out once we get to the, more powerful PCs. But I think we'll just deal with 1080p high as the highest setting for these guys, because our next in line is going to be the Firebat Mini PC, and that one's the one that can be a wild child. Sometimes it can play just fine, sometimes it'll run out of VRAM and just play like garbage, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what it does. But that is all for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.